Guys, and welcome to the Crochet Life of Sophie. I'm Sophie. In today's video, I'm very much excited to show you some of the beautiful pieces which I've actually crocheted this year. So the first piece which I'm very much excited to show you guys definitely has to be this amazing masterpiece which I have created. I made this sweater using my scrap yarn, one of the most complimented piece I've ever created or brought to life. So I'm a fan of granny squares. I personally think that granny squares are versatile. So I used my scrap yarns to make a bunch of these squares, which I did end up turning this into a sweater. So one thing about the sweater, I was very intentional with the pinks. I wanted it to have that feminine look. This colorful sweater was one of my beautiful pieces. It was definitely time consuming, obviously, and I am very proud. I must let you guys in on a little bit of secret. I didn't finish weaving in all the ends because after making the sweater, which I did end up wearing for my birthday, I'll show you guys the picture, I was so drained. I'm like, you know what, as long as you guys cannot see what's inside, that's all that matters. But I do hope to finish weaving in the ends. The sleeves are quite big. I was also intentional about that. And the turtleneck, I think this has to be one of the most stunning pieces I've ever created. The second piece I have made this year in terms of the cardigans and sweaters was this very simple porcelain cream white colors cardigan. I think it's really beautiful. I was going for like a very simple look. I don't want anything too complicated. So this was one of the cardigans which I wanted to like wear at home when I'm just chilling, so cozy, very simple. That's about it. So moving on to the bags category, I absolutely love this bag. I do have a tutorial for it up on my channel. It is one of the most complimented pieces I've also made. I love how vibrant it is in the color orange and the color pink. I think these colors work so well together. And I also was intentional with leaving in the strands because I think it was, I don't know what to say, but I was also very intentional with leaving the strands hanging. I love it so much. One of my favorite tote bags which I made was definitely this one. I made this one earlier this year. With this one I used cotton yarn and acrylic yarn, so basically two strands at the same time, and I did use my scrap yarn, so I'm definitely proud of using up my scrap yarn. So it is really nice. It is quite sturdy, although I did use acrylic and cotton yarn at the same time. I'm a big fan of using two strands at the same time. Another bag, this was actually the very first chunky tote bag I have made. At first I was not sure of these colors, and then my sister was like, they look absolutely beautiful together. I'm like, okay, I guess I can like continue working on it. I love tote bags, anything tote bag related. I love tote bags, and I absolutely love making a lot of tote bags because I want to have like a different bag for a different outfit. That's just how I go about it. I think it's really pretty as well. It's not really my favorite in terms of the color combination. Please don't come for me for like always leaving in the end. I think it just adds to the bag. That's just me. If you're to like create another bag like this, you necessarily don't have to leave the ends hanging. You can definitely weave them in. It's another bag. It's a very similar bag to the other one that I just showed you. It's just that this was I made this in a different color, and I love it too. So another bag which I did end up making was this one. I love it the least. It's not one of my favorite bags, mainly because I feel like there's a lot going on in these, there's a lot going on here, but it is beautiful. But I think it's yeah, I don't know how to go about it. But once again, I did leave in the ends, so I think the colors are just way too much for my liking. At first I used to like it, and now I don't like it anymore. So I also do have a tutorial for this bag. I think it is so beautiful. It's very vibrant as well. I made this. I also did attach a bow. I didn't leave any loose ends because I think the bow was just like more than enough. It is so quick to make. I used t-shirt yarn for these tote bags, which works up really fast. You can put in your phone inside. You can put in your phone, your car keys, your whatever that you want to put inside. I think it's really beautiful. It's a nice shoulder bag which I made. I have not went out with it, but hopefully I'll use it anytime soon. Another bag which I did make, this was a bit different. So I made this using one strand of yarn and this shade of red, which I absolutely do love. It's a very simple tote bag. It's a simple mini tote bag where you can put in a few small things inside and then you can carry it around. The second last bag which I made was also this one, using one strand of yarn at the same time. It was in this color purple. I think it's not my favorite. The straps are quite long, which is okay, and I'm not really feeling the color. I don't know, I think I'm more into like very bright and vibrant colors, so simple things kind of tend to scare me, I guess. Moving on to this cute phone bag which I made. One thing about using t-shirt yarn, it is very unpredictable because I didn't do anything to the yarn. So the bag is basically very wide at the bottom and very tiny at the top. It was definitely the t-shirt yarn which I used, but I do think that this color is really beautiful. It's a nice phone bag. You can put in your phone, your cards, whatever your heart desires. So another dress which I did make earlier this year was this beautiful dress which I did make using acrylic yarn. I'm a big fan of acrylic yarn, please don't come for me. So I made this using white and olive green and this pepper color. I think this color combination is absolutely stunning, and with the belt, with the straps, I think the straps are also very interesting. So I did follow a tutorial on how to make this specific dress. I'm not really a fan of this dress because it's very tight at the bottom. I'm not really sure why. I think it wasn't too complicated to make. And also one thing I don't like about this dress in general is that if I were to put on a bra, it shows at the back, so I'm not really a fan of that sometimes. But after all, I'm a big fan of this color combination, and this dress, I think it is absolutely sick. Another dress which I did make earlier this year was this one in the color regal or purple. It's a very simple tube dress. It's a mini dress. I like short things with a bit of lace at the back. This is my own pattern which I did create. I didn't follow any tutorial for this dress, and I actually want to make more. And actually I did make one in the color orange, which I'll show you guys the picture. I love it so much. And once again, I did use acrylic yarn for this dress. Another dress which I did make was this one. This was it was out of my comfort zone. Like, look at the pattern. It's not your simple dress, but it was very easy to follow the tutorial. The tutorial was by Shyla Crochets. I think it is a very beautiful dress. I love the pattern, although I did make it in one color. Now my favorite dress definitely has to be this long maxi dress. I didn't follow any tutorial. I love this dress so much. It is so long. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I'll try to find a picture of me wearing it. It is beautiful. I made this using 3 colors, and I remember when I was making it, I sent my sister a picture. I'm like, what do you think of this color combination? She's like, it is good, it is beautiful. If it wasn't for her, I don't think I would have personally trusted the process in terms of like these 3 color combinations when it comes to making this dress. But I love it so much. It's also one of the most complimented pieces I've ever made. I'm a fan of using up my scrap yarn big time. This was another one of the scrap yarn skirt. It's more of like a midi skirt. I don't know how to describe it, but it goes above my knees and it has a slit, which I was also very intentional about. I love using my scrap yarn. It's a very nice stash busting project. It is beautiful. I want to make another one, but the short version or even the longer version. I love it so much. I think it is so creative. Speaking of scrap yarn, I love this skirt. I didn't make this one this year. Please don't come for me. I love this skirt very much. So this is I don't know, the lines that go from left to right. Are those horizontal or vertical? Horizontal. Yeah. I think if I were to make another skirt, which I am planning on making another skirt very similar to this, I'll use one color for like every 2-3 rows instead of just changing it every minute, every second, you know. But I feel like it is so busy, and for you to wear this, you need like a plain top to go along with it. But it is very short, very cute, very not demure. I don't think it is very demure. One of my favorite shorts, and the only shorts I've made, definitely has to be these ones. I love them so much. I think they're so pretty. What I did was to make the ribbing aside and then attach it to the shorts. I think I won't be making shorts using acrylic yarn in future. I think I'll use cotton because I don't know, as much as acrylic comes in great colors and options. I think I love the color combination, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's too, not tight, but too sturdy for my liking. I do have a matching top, which I also do have a tutorial for. I'm very excited to show you guys this matching top. So this is the matching top that I have or made for these shorts. I think it is so pretty and easy. I've worn this top before. It is so beautiful and I want to make more, but not anytime soon. So one of the most proud piece I have knitted and not crocheted definitely has to be this knit scarf. I unfortunately don't have it with me right now. It's very far, don't worry about where it is, but I still have it. I haven't sold it. It's not something that I would personally sell. I used a bunch of different colors. I wanted it to be like a very nice maxi knitted scarf. I love how it actually turned out. It's one of my proudest pieces because I'm more of like a crocheter than a knitter. Other pieces I've made are balaclavas. I've made 2 of them. I've made like a bunch of granny squares, which I did attach them together to create a balaclava. And the other one which I did make, so I used cream white and black. It's a very nice cozy balaclava which I've made. I did wear it when I was going voting because it was very cold here in South Africa. That was earlier back in May. So I love these balaclavas which I've made, and I want to make more soon, but not using granny squares, but maybe in one color or different patterns. So I adore this beanie. I wear it with almost any outfit. Made it using my scrap yarn. If you guys would like to see a tutorial on how I made the scrap yarn beanie, please do let me know. I'll be more than happy to make one because I want to make a bunch of these in the future. This is so beautiful. I love it so much. It was the first ever scrap beanie I've ever made. I wear it all the time. Another beanie which I've made is this one. I do have a tutorial for it on my channel. I did use variegated yarn for this beanie so that it works up fast. So basically what I did was I used 2 strands of acrylic DK yarn and it worked up really fast. I wanted to see what it was gonna look like using variegated yarn because I'm always making plain beanies. And I also do have another one which is very similar to this, except that I made it in cream white. I didn't have it with me, I did give it away. So this is the one that I'm talking about in the color cream white. I did use 2 strands at the same time. I remember with that beanie I wanted to crochet it for someone who was leaving in the next 2 hours, and then I was like, what am I going to do? I didn't have chunky yarn with me, so that's when I decided to double up on the strands and make a very quick beanie. So another one which I did make was this 2-toned one. I love it so much. I used 2 different shades of purple. I can choose to wear it this way or even this way, or even like just both ways. I hope that makes sense. Another similar beanie which I did make was this cat beanie using the very same shades. I like this 2 color combination. It's a nice cute cat beanie. I did work on, I don't know how many, I don't know where I was going with that sentence, but yeah. So I think these 2 color combinations are really cute. I don't think cat beanies really look good on me, but yeah, I wanted to make cat beanies. I did also make one for my brother. I'm not sure if he still has it, in the color blue and white. And the last cat beanie, well, this is the second last cat beanie which I've made because the other one I did also give it away, was in the color peat, this dark brown, and this springbok green. I wanted to do colors that were a bit out of my comfort zone. And moving on to the ruffle beanies or the ruffle hats, I've got this red one with me. It is so vibrant. I've gotten a ton of compliments on this and the color red. It's just, I think this shade of red is very beautiful. I did use 2 strands at the same time. I want to create a tutorial for this. So please do let me know if you guys would like to see a tutorial on how I made this warm, cozy ruffle hats without getting burnt out. This was actually the first ever ruffle beanie which I had using the yarn which I bought like 3 years ago because I wanted to see how it was gonna look like, and obviously I couldn't continue working on it because I bought the yarn like 3 years ago and I'm not sure if they still have it in stock. So this was the other one. This was the first one. I only made 2 rows of ruffles, and some of the things which I've made, which I still do have them with me physically, has to be these ear warmers. I just did like your basic half double crochets, back loop. When it comes to these ear warmers, I did make a bunch more. I did make like these ones. I did make for my friend. She loved them. It was a gift. She was going through a difficult time. It was winter and I just thought of like making some for her. I wouldn't use acrylic yarn in future because I don't think it's warm enough, you know. That's just my personal opinion when I wear this a lot in winter. There's some of the beautiful pieces which I have created and gifted to other people, and there are some pieces which people did buy from me. Mind you, this year I wasn't a full-time crochet artist. I was busy with other things. Now that I'm going to be a full-time crochet artist, I think next year I'll come with triple this load, you know. But yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys would like any of the piece which I have showcased in this video, please do text me, do reach out to me on Instagram. I'm planning on opening an online shop where you guys can purchase some of the crochet pieces. And also, if you guys would like custom order pieces, do let me know. I'm more than happy to create whatever piece you like to your desired need and want. If you would like a specific piece in a different color, different design, do let me know. I'll be more than happy to make such pieces for you. Remember to be kind, be nice. Thank you.